Okay, on behalf of Sam Managage and myself, Michael Challenger, welcome to Great Zimbabwe, one of the great ancient sites in the world. Peeling away the mystery of our origins and ancient human history, and with every page of mystery that we peel away, we find that we know less and how little we actually know. I think this is my 7th visit to Great Zimbabwe in 10 years. And every time I come back here, I realize how little I know, and this place becomes more and more mysterious. And today was no exception. Today I got deeper insight than I've ever had before. And I'd like to share a little bit of that, not too much because otherwise we'll be here all day, but a little bit of that insight with you. We're standing behind one of the iconic symbols of Great Zimbabwe, or any of the great ruins in the world, and that's the conical tower behind me here at the great enclosure at the Great Zimbabwe ruins. This is our first sacred trip to Africa with Sam Managage and me, Michael Challenger, and it's I think it's relevant to, or symbolic, to share some of the information about the cone-shaped tower behind me. You've heard Sam talk the other day about the cone-shaped mounds that have been structured and constructed by many other ancient cultures, and this can be traced through my museum in Watervalboven in Mpumalanga with the cone-shaped tools. The cone-shaped tools found in all ancient structures throughout all of human history, and that for me is the big revelation. The cone-shaped tools of all sizes, from little ones to very, very large ones, that now take the center stage and point very, very clearly, very, very loudly at a deeper knowledge of sound, resonance and frequency by ancient civilizations, together with the Taurus stones. We've seen one Taurus stone here at the Great Zimbabwe Museum, completely misunderstood, as they are misunderstood throughout all museums of Southern Africa. And here we're dealing with very, very misunderstood and a confusing site. From the last few visits to Great Zimbabwe, it is now very clear to me that just like all the ancient structures and ancient ruins of Southern Africa, the stone circles, Great Zimbabwe itself is part of that ancient cluster of known as stone circle ruins, Great Zimbabwe being one of the great examples of it, and itself has the original structure shows very clear signs of no doors and entrances. So it is my current understanding, and I will take you there and I will show you after this or tomorrow how my interpretation of the foundations of the great enclosure here. The original outside wall had no entrances and no doors. It was a fully intact outside wall, just like the stone walls and structures. The cone-shaped tools, or the cones inside, the two big cones, the one large cone behind me and the other cone just to my left in the front that is broken down, are clear indication that this is somehow connected to being an ancient energy device. And if you follow my channel and my many more videos that I talk about the cone-shaped technology, how it works, how it uses sound and resonance, how the stone structures and the stone circles amplify the natural frequencies of Mother Earth, and then use the cones to amplify and create Caesar beams or Caesar technology to shoot up in the sky or suck energy in. This is a very important breakthrough in our understanding of ancient technology, and we can connect it to new knowledge and new technology, like our Norwegian friend that in 2017 won the Saab Award for creating the most powerful antenna in all of human history, and that antenna was purely just a plate filled with cones, an antenna that could both send and receive information thousands and thousands of times more powerful than any antenna in human history. So I'm just laying the foundation for you to open your eyes a little bit as you walk. If you start looking at aerial photographs, there are not many aerial photographs of Great Zimbabwe, unfortunately. If you find aerial photographs, look at the original structures, look at the circular structures, look at the channels leading away, look at all the surrounding stone circles that connect to this great enclosure circle, and then think about the Acropolis over there that, in my opinion, was a great circle, a wall that encircled the giant boulders and the outcrop of natural rock, or could be something else, not necessarily natural rock, but completely circumventing or surrounding very powerful resonating walls that possibly was the source of energy for this great enclosure here. Just like Adam's calendar in Mpumalanga works with the pyramids in the valley, and the energy field seemed to be exchanged with the pyramids into Adam's calendar, we might have a similar kind of structure and an energy exchange between the powerful energy generating device at the enclosure on the mountain, amplifying the frequencies of the earth, plus the energies in those giant boulders, exchanging that energy with this great enclosure in the valley, activating this and allowing these cone towers to shoot the energy up into the sky. That is currently my understanding of how it works, and I think we can go and explore this and learn a lot more about toroidal fields, cone shape and Sazen technology, and what this was most likely used for. Right now, for me, the most obvious reason for this is that whoever was responsible for this extremely large installation of technology covering most of South Africa, covering pretty much all of Zimbabwe and beyond. This was not a small gold mining operation. This was not a small 100 or a 1,000 year plan. This was a plan for millennia, if not millions of years, of possibly terraforming, creating an atmosphere, creating oxygen, creating an habitable environment for the earth, for our planet, to make it habitable for whoever it was that brought that technology and those installations to this part of the cosmos. And on that note, I'll leave you to ponder that, digest it, and we'll have a lot more to discuss, because I'm just giving you a little bit of information, and we'll discuss it a lot further in a lot more greater detail. Thank you for being here on this great journey of discovery, our very first sacred journey to Africa with Sam Osmanagich and myself, Michael Tellinger. Thank you.